Very quietly a few months ago, Rudy Giuliani hired a new communications director, a woman by the name of Christiane Allen. Now, Miss Allen is only 20 years old, so this is a pretty prestigious job for a 20-year-old, especially for a 20-year-old who dropped out of high school, is attending now Liberty University, which is not really an accredited college, and her only credentials to hold this job as Rudy Giuliani's communication director appear to be that she was fairly popular on Instagram. Not quite the level of Instagram influencer, but she had quite a few followers, as most attractive women on Instagram tend to have. That's not uncommon. That's also not a qualification to be a communications director for a major political figure who also happens to be the president's personal attorney. Now, here's the thing. It's not just that Rudy Giuliani has hired this 20-year-old inexperienced high school dropout to handle his communications department. It's the fact that this woman has also repeatedly lied on her resume over the years. Here's a little bit of her backstory here. Many years ago, Christiane Allen dropped out of high school to go work on the Donald Trump campaign. And by work, I mean she volunteered in a couple positions. However, she put on her resume, one, that she was a spokeswoman for Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. She was a spokeswoman for Trump's campaign. That never happened. Even members of the Trump campaign said, yeah, she was never a spokesperson for us. And then she later tried to clarify, oh, well, I spoke to people about Donald Trump, out and about in public. I would speak about him. So, it's kind of like being a spokesperson because I'm speaking to people. It's not how it works, idiot. She also claimed she was executive director of the Middle Eastern Women's Coalition. She, by the way, is not Middle Eastern, but sure, go for it. Why not? That's a big deal, except for that this group only formed. They never actually did anything. It was kind of like an idea. Kind of like me here when I was in college, we had a group of college Democrats. It was the official college Democrats of our college here. Except there were only 6 of us. And because nobody else wanted it, I volunteered to be vice president of that group. That's actually a story I've never told anybody because there were only 6 of us in a college of tens of thousands. So yeah, not really something to put on the resume. But even that is a bigger deal than what she claimed on hers. She also told people that she was the niece of Republican Senator George Allen, also former Virginia Governor George Allen. So she lied about who she was. People would introduce her as George Allen's niece. Then somehow, and this is where things start to get a little bit creepy here, somehow she started hanging out with Giuliani. There's videos of them hanging out on a boat. There's videos of them out at dinner in New York City. This 20-year-old girl with however the hell old he is, Rudy Giuliani, hanging out on boats and having dinner in New York City. This woman who has absolutely no qualifications to be in these positions. And then suddenly Giuliani says, how would you like to be my communications director? As I'm literally under criminal investigation, so good luck with that. I mean, he gave you a job that even if you were qualified, you wouldn't be able to handle because the man is so crazy. Even Giuliani's friends, here's a phenomenal quote. Nobody can figure out who the F she is or how she got in there. I think that about sums it up pretty well. Christiane Allen clearly has a very bright future in Republican politics, because she's got the lying down, she's got the weaseling her way into situations she can't handle down. That is exactly what you need to prosper in today's Republican Party, assuming, of course, she's able to handle all of the crap that's about to go down with Rudy Giuliani. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now, you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.